Today I want to talk to everybody about fight or flight. It's a term that I'm sure you've heard many times before. It's kind of a human trait that people will talk about in like either a psychiatry setting or kind of getting into someone's kind of frame of mind. But we as humans and even animals out there have a fight or flight response. And I'm sure you know what that means, but if not, when things happen, generally people will have either two responses. If something bad happens, you are either going to fight it or you're going to flight it, which means you're just going to walk away from the situation. And again, as I like to put everything into kind of real estate terms, I'd like everyone to think about the fight or flight response when talking about real estate, when talking about either buyers or listing presentations or going after expireds. Things are going to happen. You know, things are going to happen that are not, I guess, in your benefit. Things are not going to always go the way that you want them to go. You may be working with a buyer that closes on a property with another agent. This is a story that we hear many times, unfortunately. You may be working with a listing presentation or getting ready to list a home, and the person tells you either they've decided not to sell or they've decided to list with somebody else. A lot of these scenarios are going to take place in the business. It's just kind of like I always say, the nature of the beast. But the nature of the beast is also that fight or flight response. And it's good to kind of get an idea within yourself now as to how are you going to react when these things happen. Are you going to fight it or are you going to flight it? And really the best approach to take is kind of have that fight mentality. The buyer bought with someone else. It is what it is. What can I do to make myself better, to be sure this doesn't happen again? Or to protect myself in a better way so that I can protect myself from it happening again. Somebody was going to list with you and decided to take the house off the market, or they decided to possibly list with someone else after some time. Are you going to give up and say, I'm just not going to go after listings anymore? I don't want to be in this business anymore? That's the flight response, right? And that's something that a lot of agents unfortunately do have. We're in this business as independent contractors. We're here to make money for ourselves. The broker is here to support you. Hopefully they are supporting you and they are there for you. But as an independent contractor, you are working for yourself. So it's, I don't want to say easy, but it is understandable when a human being has that flight response and wants to just give up. And this is something that I talk about constantly, that mental aspect of real estate. I want all of you to be fighters. I want all of you to wake up and say, you know what? Shit happened. It didn't go the way that I wanted to go, but I'm going to get up and I'm going to fight it. I'm going to take something out of this to make myself stronger, and I'm going to go into the fight even stronger next time. So these are things that I really don't even have to ask if they've happened to you. I know they're happening to any agent out there. This is part of the business. What I do want is that when these things happen, for you to either come talk to me about them or have that mentality within yourself. Even if you come to me and say, Rick, you know, this buyer went with somebody else. I don't know what happened. Talking about it with someone else can give you that fight back response. How am I going to prepare for this? How can it make me stronger? So that's what I want everyone to think about this week. Are you going to be a fighter or are you going to be a flighter? I want you all to be fighters. If you're looking for a brokerage to join and your broker isn't kind of giving you the support that you need, reach out to us today. Respond to this email, respond to the video, email admin@traversmoranrealty.com, set up an appointment, call me at any time at 954-873-1801. I would love to meet and talk to all of you about this at any time. All right, so as always, thanks for watching, guys. I look forward to talking to you all again next week. And get out there and fight them. Don't flight them. All right, take care.